Good evening. Welcome to the 12th Wellsboro varsity volleyball match of the 2021 season. Today is Wednesday, October 21st, and we are at the Wellsboro High School Gymnasium. Your announcers for tonight's contest are Tanya Dates-Harmon and Ann McKnight. Coach Harmon was a hitter for the Hornets and on her college team. Volleyball was not an option for Coach McKnight, who played high school softball and basketball, the only sports offered to her in the 1960s. The PIAA safety protocols enforced for the first 7 matches have been lightened. To review, current procedures in this unique season include team substitutes may now remain on the team bench sitting beside each other. No player has to wait in the locker room. Volleyballs will continue to be wiped clean frequently. Teams will not change benches or courtside. There are no corner line judges this season. Their use is now at the discretion of the home team and officials. The warm-up period before the match has reverted to last year's rules. The set-ending team lineup requirement is eliminated. Limited family members are watching in person for just the 4th time this season. The Wellsboro coaching staff includes the Hornets' 9th-year head coach, Sharon Sahusky, and first-year JV coach, brother-in-law, Jeff Sahusky. Darcy Warner serves as a volunteer varsity assistant. Matt Rendos is currently the acting athletic director. The game manager tonight is Michelle McNett. Our media specialists are Heather Ladd and Brian Murphy. The officials for tonight's match are Andy Boyer and Pete Lebkowski. As we've reminded you, every home match, PIAA officials are desperately needed in all sports. Now would be a good time for listeners to get an official's license. Contact the PIAA website or the school athletic director for information. The Hornet mascot wears the school colors, green and white. The Hornet varsity record is 8-3. The JV record is 3-9. The Hornet varsity has lost to North Penn Liberty away in 3 sets, to Athens at Athens in 5 sets, and last night here, the Hornets suffered their first home match loss of the season in a thrilling 4-set shootout to North Penn Liberty. The scores were 24-26, 25-19, 18-25, and 24-26. The Hornet JVs lost in 2 sets. Thus far this season, the Hornet varsity has defeated Kawaneski Valley, Williamson, Troy, Sayre, Wyalusing, Athens, and Towanda twice. The visiting Canton Warriors are coached by Sheila Wisniewski in her 25th season. The JV coach is Abby Williams in her 10th year. The Warriors are lost 4 seniors to graduation, and they return 4 starters. The Warriors wear the school colors of red and white. So far this season, Canton sports a record of 11-0. They are undefeated this late in the season.
The roster for Canton this year is Carmaya Martell, Jillian Shea, Annie Giotti, Gracie Covert, Gracie Mead, Lauren Gleckner, Maya Lehman, Maya Larson, Rachel Martin, Trisha Gilbert, Jelani Hartford, Aslan Williams, Marissa Ostrander, Allison Butcher, and Carrie Wisniewski. The roster for the Lady Hornets this year is Miss Emma Owlett, Emily Starkweather, Brianna Kemp, Olivia Servatius, Catherine Burnett, Bailey Monks, Olivia Krakow, Alina Petrick, Maddie Bordas, Shiloh Duff, Grace Hines, Jordan Judlin, and Brianna Smith. We are getting ready to have the national anthem here, which will be sung by Miss Olivia Chilson, one of our JV players, and then we'll get this game started.
This is the final scheduled home match of the season, unless an add-on match with Williamson can be arranged. The next away match is this Thursday, October 22nd at Northeast Bradford. The Wellsboro regular season is scheduled to end on October 29th at Troy. However, if the district deadline is before that, they might have to move that match up. District play starts for single A and double A on October 31st and will continue on November 3rd and 5th at Williamson High School. The format will be all regular volleyball matches.
Good evening. A reminder for everyone, for us to be able to continue holding athletic events, we need your cooperation in abiding by the social distancing and face mask requirement as per the governor's order. We thank you for your cooperation in this matter. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Olivia Chilson.
It may be of note that Canton being undefeated, but they have not played Northeast Bradford, of course Wellsboro, and they are going to play Friday night against North Penn Liberty. So they've got some 3 tough ones coming up.
Getting ready to have our starting lineups head out to the court, starting for the Lady Hornets. Number 3, Emma Owlett. Number 5, Bree Kemp. Number 7, Catherine Burnett. Number 8, Bailey Monks. Number 9, Olivia Crocco. Number 12, Shiloh Duff. And number 23, Jordan Judlin. The libero is Miss Catherine Burnett for the evening. I think we're doing a little pink recognition this evening here in the gym. As you can see, everybody in pink jerseys for the Lady Hornets. Starting this evening for the Canton Warriors, we have number 31, Trisha Gilbert. Number 11, Gracie Covert. Number 10, Aslan Williams. Number 22, Carmia Martell. And who else do I have out there? Number 13 is Jillian Hartford. And number 1, Annie Giotti. And our libero for the evening is number 21, Jillian Shea. We've got Trisha Gilbert with the serve and falls just short in front of Olivia Crocco. And she'll serve again. Nice hard serve. Crocker to receive. Kemp puts it in the air. Judlin's going to send it over. Mead with the pass to number 22, Martell. Gives it to their middle, number 13. Owlett sends it over to Wellsboro. Mead to Martell. Outside. Huge block by the Lady Hornets, but number 10 is there to dig it. Libero sends it over. Burnett. Judlin. Owlett. And Owlett makes it fall short. Martell goes with a dump. Kemp puts it up for Monks, who pushes. Sent right back to her.
Good
They
hit
put it
to the
down.
corner.
Kemp with the serve. Martell puts it up, goes back to Hartford. Big swing, and Monks and Owlett are there with a nice block. Nice serve by Kemp. Gets her to land short.
There's that serve I love. Not.
Because it never used to be legal. Kemp. Martell puts it up for Giotti.
Beauty.
And Monks and Judlin reject that one. Shea, Martell, Hartford. Giotti picked it up. And Wellsboro was in the net. Point Warriors. Lady Hornets are up 5-2 in this match. Back to serve is Martell. Burnett takes it. Kemp puts it high in the air. And Krakow sends it deep. Point Warriors. Martell to serve. Judlin takes it. Kemp puts it in the air for Judlin. Comes in with a big swing. Down hard. And back right corner. Point Wellsboro. Owlett with the serve. Shea. Martell goes to the middle to Williams. Puts a deep corner, and Owlett just misses it. Into the game is Alina Petrick for Miss Emma Owlett for the Lady Hornets. Back to serve is Miss Shea for the Canton Warriors. And at the moment, the ball is lost. Oh, and it appears again. This is Jillian Shea serving for the Warriors. Doesn't make that one go over. That sends Bailey Monks back to serve for the Lady Hornets. Into the game is Miss Shiloh Duff. Serves over. Shea takes it. Martell's going to put it right straight in the air to Williams. Comes cross court. Monks with a reception. Kemp puts it up for Krakow. Big swing, and she goes line and is able to find a hole for the Lady Hornets. The Monks will serve again. Shea. Martell. She goes to Gilbert, who sends it over. Monks with the receive. Kemp puts it up in the air for Duff. He tries to come across and just isn't able to get it over the net. Back in the game is Miss Catherine Burnett. Entering the game for the Lady Warriors is number 14, Rachel Martin. Back to serve is Giotti, and she serves wide. Wellsboro's in the lead, 9-5. Back to serve Jordan Judlin. And she goes deep. And we have seen this happen. Missed serves mean points, and it just goes back and forth. Hopefully, Miss Aslan Williams will put this one in play. Petrick with the pass. Judlin with the set. Kemp with the big swing, and she finds an open spot. Working the line a little bit this evening. Emma Owlett back in the game for the Lady Hornets, and back to serve we have Miss Olivia Crocco. And that hit goes wide. Those on you Blue Ridge watching, welcome to the game that's already in progress here. We have Miss Olivia Crocco serving for the Lady Hornets. Giotti goes to Martell, who sends it to Covert. Nice pickup by Burnett. Kemp sends it over. Shea keeps it in play for the Warriors. And number 11, Miss Covert tries to sneak one in there and goes wide with it. We're going to have our first time out of the evening for the Lady Warriors as the Lady Hornets are up 12-6.
Now that ball Burnett played could have been out, but she needed help. Since the ball has to cross the net, which is 7-4 and an eighth high, everybody's always looking up. And when you're going to play the line, you're looking up.
Yep.
It's not like in tennis, you're looking down, or soccer. You're looking up. So somebody who is sharing that line with you has to tell you not to play it. But in every case, you play the close ones.
We have the Lady Hornets and the Lady Warriors back out to play. Crocco serves. Just rolls over. Giotti picks it up. Martin to Martell, who tries to put it over and just short. Crocco's going to serve again. Nice hard serve. Williams, Giotti sends it tight, and Duff is there to not let it come over. Point Wellsboro. Crocco with the serve. Nice, hard-driven serve. Giotti takes it. Martell puts it up. Covert with the hit. Judlin with the dig. Crocco with a floor spike. Shea's going to keep it in play. Giotti's going to send it over. Nice tops and nice up by Burnett. Judlin. Duff with the swing and is able to get it just over the hands of the blockers for a point Wellsboro. Puts Wellsboro in the lead 15-6. Crocco. Giotti. Martell. Covert with a deep shot again and goes wide. Burnett had somebody there helping her this time. Crocco with the serve. Oh, and just short. A nice run of serves there by Miss Olivia Crocco. Entering the game, Miss Brianna Smith. Back to serve for the Lady Warriors is Miss Covert. That's Gracie Covert back there serving. Burnett with the pass. Kemp puts it in the air. Duff's going to send it over. Martell's going to put it in the air. Hartford comes with a big swing out of the middle. Found the floor. Point Canton. It's a score at 16-8 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Gracie Covert to serve. Outlet with the reception. Kemp sends over the free ball. Giotti goes to Martell, who goes outside to Martin with the big swing. Burnett with the dig. Judlin puts it in the air. Kemp with the swing.
Oh, good roll.
Big block there, but
And
Kemp was able to get the roll and the touch on that one and get Wellsboro a point. Serving Shiloh Duff. Nice flat serve. Aslan Hoos, Martell, and setter gets called for a double hit on that one. Duff to serve again. Shea, Martell, Hartford with the push. Judlin was ready. Owlett puts it up, and miscommunication with the Lady Hornets. Point Warriors. Back to serve, number 31, Trisha Gilbert. Nice hard serve. Smith with the reception. Judlin's going to put it in the air to Kemp, who gets it a big swing. And off the arms of Miss Jillian Shea, point Wellsboro. Kemp to serve. Overpass. Owlett tries to give it a quick tap, but sends it wide. Carmia Martell back to serve for the Lady Warriors. Judlin with the reception. Kemp with the set. Monks with the push. Ooh. Martell takes it up. Aslan, who's beautiful set outside to Giotti, who has a nice swing, but hit the net. Point Wellsboro. Puts Wellsboro to 20-10 lead over the Lady Warriors. Back in the game is Miss Olivia Crocco. Emma Owlett to serve. Giotti with the reception. Shea with the help. Hartford's going to free ball it over. Burnett puts it in the air. Kemp sets it. Crocco with a big cross-court swing. Aslan Hoos puts it up for Hartford, who pushes it deep. Burnett's there. Kemp pushes it deep to the corner and pushes wide. Back into the game for the Lady Hornets is Miss Alina Petrick. Back to serve for the Lady Warriors is Miss Jillian Shea. Nice hard serve. Burnett with the reception. Kemp with the set. She goes back to Monks, who comes big. Shea puts it up. Martell. Little off kilter there. Point Wellsboro.
Canton is in the small school division. Wellsboro's in the large school division of the NTL. We only played them one time this year because of that.
Monks with the serve. Giotti. Martell gets it out of the net. Covert sends it over. Kemp's going to put it in the air for Wellsboro. Crocco's going to swing. Giotti with the dig. Martell comes with a swing. Kemp puts it up to Duff with a push.
Whoop.
Trisha Gilbert was able to keep it in play, but unable to finish that play out for the Warriors. Puts the Wellsboro lead 20-11. Monks to Gilbert. Martell puts it up for Giotti, who takes a huge swing and finds a hole. Into the game for the Lady Warriors, Rachel Martin back to serve, Annie Giotti. Serves up. Burnett takes the serve. Kemp puts it in the air. Crocco's going to send it deep. Shea's going to set up the play for the Warriors. To Martell, to Aslan Williams. Nice swing. Burnett puts that in the air. Kemp's going to put up Crocco, who sends a free ball. Giotti. Martell. Out to Martin, who finds the campfire and gets a point for the Lady Warriors.
I bet the girls would rather play than practice. However, 4 matches in a row
is a lot.
Little too much.
Giotti with the serve. Judlin takes the serve. Unable to keep it in play. Point Warriors. Puts the Warriors at 14. Lady Hornets at 22. Annie Giotti back to serve for the Lady Warriors. Petrick takes it. Burnett helps out. Duff goes in with a swing, and she finds a hole. Puts the Lady Hornets at 23. In to serve for the Lady Hornets, number 6, Miss Olivia Servatius. And she goes wide. Her next duty on the court is to be the setter. Back to serve for the Lady Warriors, number 10, Aslan Hoos. Aslan Williams. Petrick with the dig. Giotti to Martell, who pushes to the corner. And it goes wide. Crocco back to serve for the set point. Emma Owlett coming into the game for Alina Petrick.
Mix up the signals there.
Crocco with the serve. Shea goes
Up.
with a nice floor spike, but it goes long. Wellsboro wins that first one, 25-15.
Actually, I'm surprised Canton has caught up because I think we were supposed to play them third after Kauneski and Williamson, and they had a COVID problem over there in Bradford County, and Canton had to cancel or postpone quite a few of their matches. So I'm impressed that they have played 11 matches. Wellsboro has played 12 so far. So, boy, if they missed a couple weeks of play, they've really been jamming them in.
They sure have.
And it has caused, a lot of the teams to have to play on consecutive nights. This 4-night stands for Wellsboro has got to be exhausting. I'm glad we don't play on Friday. Not only has Canton made them up, they've won all of them, so.
That's impressive.
Okay, their coach is in her 25th year, and the Towanda coach was in her 48th year.
So we like to see this longevity.
Do we know? Yeah. I don't know of how many others have coached that long. It's good to see the fans back in over here. This is only the third match that they've been allowed in, and it has made a difference in the playing surface because the bleachers on the far side are pulled out. And when they were pushed in, that gave all the more playing surface to the players. You're allowed to go all the way to the wall on that. I don't think it's hurt in the last 3 matches that we've played at home with the bleachers out and the fans there. But still, it is an added playing area.
I know I've talked to some of the players, and they're very enthusiastic to have fans back in the gymnasium with them. It just makes it a different game to be able to have people here watching and cheering.
Can you tell if they're screaming or not? I can't. Okay, Wellsboro serves first in this set. And that all is determined by a coin flip between the captains and the officials before the first set. It's alternated.
And here we have Bree Kemp back to serve for the Lady Hornets. Shea with the pass. Martell's going to put it in the air. She goes outside to Giotti with a big swing. Nice touch by the block. Kemp puts it in the air for a back row attack from Miss Catherine Burnett. Monks pushes it deep. Shea sends it to Martell. Martell to Hartford, who goes cross court. Nice pickup by Judlin. Crocco's going to send it over. Williams, Martell goes outside to Giotti with tries to push it and isn't able to get it over the net.
Now, Burnett's not allowed to jump and spike, is she?
She's allowed to jump as long as she doesn't go above the height of the net,
so
is
the
my
referees
understanding.
had to ascertain whether her jump. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Off the arms of Giotti. Wellsboro leads 2-0. Kemp to serve. Giotti. Martell puts it up to Hartford. Comes across. Kemp with the dig. Burnett helps out. Owlett tries to roll it across and is just short. Puts Warriors on the board. Back to serve, Carmia Martell. Burnett. Kemp goes to Monks. Big swing. And it's long. Ties up the ball game 2-2, just like that. Nice hard serve by Carmia Martell. That was a pretty one. She's going to do it again. Burnett takes that one. Kemp sends it to the middle to Monks, who rolls it over. Williams puts it up to Hartford, who changes the direction of that ball and puts it on the ground. And just like that, Warriors are leading 4-2. Martell, Crocco takes it. Burnett helps out. Monks is going to free ball it over. Shea to Martell, goes to Hartford. Burnett, Owlett's going to push it over. Hands are flying, balls go in. Oh, nice try by the Lady Warriors. They kept that ball in play. It was a tricky one, but just not able to get it back over the net. Owlett goes back to serve. And she goes long. Petrick's going to enter the game for Miss Emma Owlett. Back to serve for the Lady Warriors, Miss Jillian Shea. Petrick to Kemp, who goes to Monks, who takes a big swing. Nice up. Giotti sends it deep. Burnett gets her hands on it, but sends it in the wrong direction for the Hornets to help her out. It was a beautiful up by Miss Carmia Martell for the Warriors to keep that ball in play. Shea with the serve. Petrick goes to Kemp, who dumps it. Ooh, Martell tries to shoot it right back, but is a little short on her height with that push. In to serve this round is Miss Catherine Burnett. And Shiloh Duff is in the front row. Burnett to Shea. Martell sends it up. Giotti takes a huge swing. Burnett with the dig. Kemp's going to set it out to Crocco.
Nice.
And they're going to call 4 hits.
Oh, 4 hits. Okay.
They're going to call 4 hits on that one. It was a beautiful coverage by Miss Alina Petrick.
Had Canton touched that ball in an attempt for a block and had come back, then we could have played it. But it was ruled that it didn't go across the net and it wasn't blocked, so it was a 4th hit.
Burnett with the reception. Martell sends it to Williams, who pushes it into the campfire.
Is that campfire thing you talk about?
That's the campfire, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what we called it. The open spot. I don't remember if it had a fancy name.
A hole in the middle.
The hole. The hole. Fill in the hole. Petrick tries to take that one with her hands and it rolls off. Point Warriors. They are in the lead 9-4 at this point in the game.
Well, I know some team that better get started here.
Giotti with the serve. And a short. Miss Jordan Judlin back to serve for the Lady Hornets. Big serve. Shea not able to keep it in play. Point Wellsboro. We have a short one. Martell takes it. Williams sets it out to Martin, who comes with a swing. And Wellsboro's not able to keep it in play. Miss Aslan Williams back to serve for the Lady Warriors. You see the coach holding up her clipboard. She's telling her where to serve. And unfortunately, it did not make it across the net. Owlett back in the game for the Lady Hornets. Crocco back to serve. Scores 7-10 in favor of the Lady Warriors. Giotti, Martell, Covert, Crocco, Judlin. Duff with a good swing. And the Warriors weren't able to keep it in play. Crocco will serve again. Giotti sends it to Martell, who Covert pushes it over. Crocco with reception.
Beauty.
And Kemp with the kill. And just like this, Wellsboro's back in the game. Down by 1. Crocco sends to Shea. Martell goes into the net, under the net. Gives Wellsboro the point. Tie ball game. Giotti isn't able to get it into Martell's hands. And Wellsboro's ahead.
Wellsboro's on a 5-point run here.
Williams to Martell. They're going to go back row to Giotti. Big swing. Judlin with the reception. Kemp's going to free ball it over. Shea should set something up here for the Warriors. Martell goes to Martin, who pushes it over. Judlin's going to try and go deep corner. Martell's going to set it out to Martin, who finally takes a swing. Crocco gets a hand on it.
Good.
Burnett
Very
gets
nice.
a hand on it. Duff sends it over. Nice play by the Lady
game
Hornets.
ball.
Like Covert with a big swing.
You have to have good reflexes to play this game.
That was a nice touch by the Lady Hornets with their block, but we just weren't able to keep that one in play. Back to service, Miss Gracie Covert. Owlett takes the serve. Judlin. Kemp free balls. Martell's going to put it in the air to Hartford, who's tight. Duff makes sure she just touches it and lets it roll across the net. Point Wellsboro. Duff with the serve. She gets it over. Giotti sends it right back. Smith puts it at tight.
Nope.
Oh. Wellsboro tried to receive that one, but just wasn't able to make a play with it. I do like to see the effort and the hustle of the girls trying to keep their hands on the ball wherever it is. Burnett with the serve receive. Judlin with the set, but she tips it over. Martell's going to put it up. Sends it out to Giotti, who takes a big swing. And Monks and Kemp were there with a block. Into the game is Trisha Gilbert. For the Lady Warriors, back to serve is Miss Brianna Kemp for the Lady Hornets. Shea. Martell is going to be a free ball by Gilbert. Burnett takes it. Beautiful pass. A little confusion on what should happen with the ball there. Lady Warriors to serve, Miss Carmaya Martell. Bree Smith with the reception. Kemp puts it in the air. Burnett's going to push it over. Giotti. Hartford. Giotti. Burnett to Kemp. Kemp goes outside to Owlett, who takes a big swing. Warriors get their hands on it, but aren't able to make a play out of it. Scores 14-13 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Coming into the game is Miss Alina Petrick and Miss Emily Starkweather.
Okay, how much difference does it make playing in long sleeves and short sleeves? The girls have normally long sleeved uniforms for volleyball because of the force on their forearms with so many hits, but you as a player, what?
I think it's total preference. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. When you're playing those tight ones on the floor, you can definitely slide across the floor better with the long sleeves because you're not sticking.
Well, I just, they came out tonight in their short sleeves, and I thought, well, okay.
It's total preference. Petrick with the serve, Shea with the reception. Martell sets it up, sends it out to Giotti, who tips it over. Kemp to Judlin, who goes to Monks with a big swing.
Oh, beautiful.
And found the left corner. Beautiful swing. And way to go a different direction for Miss Monks.
Well, back
Change
in
it
the
up a
day,
little.
the early volleyball uniforms were the same as the basketball uniforms. They wore them for both seasons, so they had short sleeves.
Martell puts it up for Hartford, who goes cross court. Burnett takes it. Kemp's going to put it in the air. Monks is going to try and roll it and just doesn't get it over the net. Wellsboro's only leading 16-14 here in the second set. Jillian Shea back to serve for the Lady Warriors. Petrick puts it in the air. Kemp sends it to Emily, who sends it out deep. This is the first time I've been fortunate enough to see Miss Emily Starkweather play varsity. She does play for the JV team as well. Jillian Shea sent that one long, easy point for the Hornets. A little confusion on who's serving, who's not serving with our libero there. Duff is in the game. Monks is serving. Shea, Martell, Giotti.
Oh,
And that was Wellsboro in the net. It was a beautiful swing by Giotti. And now she's back to serve.
look at that triple block right in the middle.
So nice to be the receiver on the other side when you can't see the server. Burnett, Kemp, Starkweather with a swing. Giotti with the dig. Martell puts it outside to number 14,
Whoop.
Rachel Martin. Burnett's unable to receive that one. Point Warriors, and we're back at a tie ball game. Burnett goes to Kemp. Kemp goes to Duff, who rolls it over. Martell goes to Williams off the block. Burnett picks it up. Kemp sets it up to Jedlin. Shea takes it. Martell puts it up. And it is in.
Right on the
A
line.
nice push by Miss Gracie Covert. If you noticed, her teammate there grabbed a hold of her shirt and pulled her back so she didn't run into the net. That's called teamwork right there. Giotti with the serve. Petrick takes it. Kemp's going to send it over. Giotti gets an arm on it, but not high enough for a player to help her out. Judlin with the serve.
Wellsboro needs to pull ahead here. They lost 2 24-26 sets last night.
Williams out to Martin, swings. Petrick to Judlin, goes to Kemp, big swing. Giotti with the dig. Martell out to Martin. And they're calling that a lift. On the Warriors point, Wellsboro. JoJo Judlin to serve. Martell takes it. Williams is going to set it up outside to Rachel Martin. The block is there to say no thank you. A nice block by Miss Shiloh Duff and Miss Emily Starkweather. Into the game for the Lady Hornets. Number 12, Lauren Gleckner. Williams pushes it over. Nice
Hey, no,
up
wait.
by
All right.
Emily. Shea goes to Martell. Puts it tight. Gleckner's unable to get to it. Judlin to serve. Martell takes it, puts it over. Duff is waiting. Williams with a huge block on that. Judlin sends it out to Kemp, who goes cross court, picked up by Shea. Martell sends it to Gleckner. Gleckner gets it over top of the block, and no one's able to pick it up. Scores 21-19 in favor of the Lady Hornets with Miss Aslan Williams back to serve. Petrick. Judlin. Duff with the swing. Williams picks it up. Martell keeps it alive. Covert sends it over. Judlin's going to put it up in the air to Kemp, who's going to take a swing. Shea digs it. Martell goes outside to Gleckner, who comes across the court. Net violation, number 12, Shiloh Duff on that one. Brings the Warriors within one of the Hornets. Tight game, 21-20. Petrick puts it in the air. Judlin to Kemp with a
Good
just
eye.
over the block.
Good eye.
It was a good spot. Changed the pace of the game right there. Outlet back in for Petrick. Back to serve, Miss Emily Starkweather. Serve. Giotti takes it. Martell puts it outside to Gleckner. Pushes it deep into the wide open corner.
Very nicely done.
And Bree Smith back into the game for Miss Emily Starkweather.
Reminder to set It's played to 25, but you have to win by 2 points. The match is a best of 5 sets.
Burnett, Judlin, Owlett with the swing. Kemp keeps it in play. Burnett sends it to Duff, who sends it over. Martell's going to set up the middle. Hartford, who's going to push. Judlin's going to keep it in play. Owlett takes it, sends it back row. Free ball. Giotti. Martell's hustling after it. Giotti's going to have to go deep.
Oh, gets that over.
She had some power there, but just not the right direction.
She had the power, but not the direction. Her GPS was slightly off.
And a question was just asked, are 4 hits touches allowed when there's a block? A block does not count as a touch, so then yes, you are still allowed your 3 hits after that. So the block is in itself its own thing. Wellsboro's up by 1, 23-22. Back to serve, Miss Trisha Gilbert. Kemp with the reception. Judlin's going to put it in the air to Kemp, who takes a big swing.
Beauty.
Oh, she connected with that one. And Wellsboro's in 1 point of taking this set. Kemp with the serve. It could all be in just one serve. Giotti. Shea helps out. Martell's going to push deep to that corner, and she pushes a little too deep. We saw Burnett hustling after that one and taking it all the way to the line. That's what we like to see.
Okay, Wellsboro won the first set 25-15 and the second set 25-22. Now, is there such a thing as screening the serve because they lined those 3 girls up when they, are you allowed to do that?
You're not allowed to, but you're allowed to. So
I was going to say, because when I coached, you couldn't do something like that. They put a formation there, and the girl served the ball from the other end of the left back position of the end line right across those 3.
yes.
And my understanding was that was not allowed. No,
You have to complain about it in order for it to be a problem.
Oh, well, okay.
So the opposing team could ask the referee to ask them to separate. You'll see a lot of teams stagger their 3 people,
Yeah.
not necessarily put them
Okay,
shoulder to
they
shoulder.
lined them right up,
Yep.
and their hands were right up there. That was a screen, in my opinion.
Yeah, the rules change between high school and club, and you'll see a lot of clubs doing that formation in the front. They're calling out the hitters for their team. They're putting their hands up and really trying to distract the receiving team to make things difficult. Miss Catherine Burnett handled it very well. She was there. She received it well.
Yeah.
So that was good to see. It obviously doesn't bother her.
Now, something Coach Niver mentioned last night, she said that with the bottom of the net now, allow it to be more slack, it's harder to play the ball out of the net. What happened there? Because we used to have the top of the net very tight and the bottom of the net tight. But she made a reference last night to the fact that there's more slack in that net. So when a ball hits into it, it doesn't spring right back out. What happened there?
I am not sure about that change. I know we worked really hard to make those nets tight back in the day.
Yeah, very, very hard. And I do notice it is swinging a little more there. So I had that question too. Now I see tonight, which is a good sign, there's some media here. There's at least 2 photographers. Yeah. Last night we had somebody from one of the local TV stations. I was thinking all along as I read the Wellsboro Gazette every week, they had all pictures of girls soccer, boys soccer, football, and these poor volleyball girls, because nobody was allowed in, weren't getting any pictures. Now they were getting printed media, but my goodness, so I'm really glad to see photographers here tonight, one from the Wellsboro Gazette, because that's part of your senior year. You want to be publicized, and when you make a great play, it'd be nice to have it captured. And that's one of the things that they've suffered through this year. Okay, serve's going to be Canton.
Trisha Gilbert. Burnett receives it. Jordan Judlin puts it in the air. Monks takes a huge swing. Gilbert's there to take that dig. Judlin sends it to Kemp, who rolls it over the net. Shea's going to send it to Martell, who pushes it. Burnett takes it, puts it right in the hands of Kemp, who gets it to Owlett for a swing. Martell's going to go to Hartford. Hartford is a little early, so no big swing on that, just a push. Burnett puts it up. Owlett sends it over. Gilbert, Martell, Outside to Giotti, who's taking a swing. Burnett digs. Puts it tight. Judlin's going to push it over. Williams goes to Martell, who's going to tip it over. Outlet's waiting. Monks helps out. And Kemp puts it down. Williams, Giotti with the push. Crocco's there. Burnett's going to be able to play it. And Outlet's going to send it over. Oh! And she gets
There's the benefit of the high ceiling in the
kill with the
Wellsboro
bump.
gym.
Yes, that
Other gyms that would ricochet off obstructions and cause havoc to the team playing the ball, you can't ricochet it off the ceiling across the net, but you can ricochet it off the ceiling back down to your own teammate and they have to play it.
Kemp with the serve. Giotti, Martell goes to Hartford. Big swing. Monks with the block. A solo block. Kemp will serve again. Shea goes to Martell, who goes back row to Gilbert, who takes a big swing. Monks gets her hands on it, which makes it go a little deep for Burnett to be able to keep it in play. Martell with the serve. Crocco. Kemp. Judlin with the swing. Martell sends it right back. Monks tries to kill it, and instead she gets the kill with a block. Another solo block for Miss Bailey Monks. Alina Petrick in to serve for the Lady Hornets. Mr. Jeremy Bird, the principal, is saying how amazing the girls are playing, and he's wondering if they had some magic walk for lunch. Annie Giotti dug that one for the Warriors. We're going to see Crocco. Wellsboro scrambles with some arms to try and keep that one up off the block, but not able to. Jillian Shea back to serve. That one floated. You could see it take off. It's a pretty float serve, but it just went a little long for Miss Shea and the Lady Warriors. Back to serve, Miss Bailey Monks. Scores 4-2 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Gilbert, Martell goes weak side to Giotti, who's able to put it on the ground. Now, if Miss Monks would have gotten her hand, just her single hand underneath that ball, we call that a pancake. And I reminisce about a story of a Miss Kate Reese who played for the Lady Hornets. She did a beautiful pancake one night, and the next day at her crossing guard spot, a Dr. Lee showed up with a pancake for her for breakfast at her crossing guard spot. It was just a neat thing. Shea to Martell to Williams. Williams with the swing. Kemp not able to keep it in play. Dr. Lee was a referee for volleyball at times and also a huge member here in our community that supported volleyball, so that was just a neat treat for her. Giotti. Petrick with the dig. And number 14, Rachel Martin, was there to give it just a little tap and say, no thank you.
As long as part of the ball is across the net, it's considered wholly across, so you can reach up and do that without the ball being entirely across the net.
Burnett to Kemp. She goes back to Burnett with some confusion, but they get it over the net. Giotti sends it outside to Williams, who rolls it over. Petrick with the pickup. Kemp sets it to Judlin, who swings. Martell takes the dig. Aslan with the set. 14, Rachel Martin with a long court shot. Burnett's going to play it off to the basket.
It went up to the
Petrick.
cranked up basket.
We call those bump kills. Name we came up with as kids. I don't know that's a true term, but it's always fun to be a back row player and send a pass across and get a kill out of it. Williams goes back row to Giotti, who sends it out, but Burnett plays it. Judlin's going to send it over. Martell's going to take it, send it tight. Oh, that was a pretty play that just got mis-executed. Miss Aslan Williams there has some major ups and got herself up and floating towards the net and grabbed it just a little bit. That was such a pretty play. Set her right into the right hand of that hitter. Judlin to Shea. Martin helps out. Martell's
miscommunication.
Setting up to floor spike, and Shea called her off and miscommunication. JoJo Judlin back to serve for the Lady Hornets to score 7-5. Williams puts it in the air. Covert sent it over.
Oh, look.
Kemp. Ooh, Kemp got the roll off the hands of the
Ambidextrous.
block. Absolutely. When you can play with both hands in volleyball, you are dangerous. Judlin to Williams to Covert. Duff blocks it. Giotti sends a floor spike over. Burnett gets it. Giotti has it in her hands again. Martell sends a set up to Williams with a big swing. And we have a beautiful block, a double block there by Bree Kemp and Shiloh Duff. Point Wellsboro puts their lead 9-5 here in the third set. Judlin to serve. Martin with the reception. Martell pushes deep, but Burnett's waiting for it. Judlin's going to set up Miss Bree Kemp, who takes a big swing, gets a roll off the block. And because of that loose net, they're not able to dig it out. And point Wellsboro. And Miss Sheila Winsteski from the Lady Warriors is going to take her first time out of this set.
Were you playing yet when you were allowed to block serves? I coached during that, and I don't know if it was taken away before I stopped coaching in '95.
We were able to do, I think it was taken away right in there when you quit, because I remember doing it
Oh,
and
we
then all of
loved
a sudden
that.
not being
That
able to
was
do it.
awesome.
Oh, it was.
You were at one time allowed to block serves. So what that did was make servers move from what their intended target was to some other target, or else they had to have a puffier serve in order to get it over that. But we won many points by having good blockers at the net to block the oncoming serve. And then it was, the rule was changed. You were no longer allowed to do that. I
know.
loved that rule.
I loved that one. And it changed when I went from somewhere in the process of going high school to college, it changed, and I was sad. Martell sends it right back over. Kemp with the dig. Judlin puts it in the air. Kemp's going to swing. Off the block. Giotti with a big
goodness.
dig. Ooh, some digs happening here. Warriors are able to keep out of the net and send the ball back over. Burnett's going to send it outside to Kemp, who's going to swing again. Giotti with the dig. Martell.
Up.
And her fingers caught the net. Warriors need to pull that pass off just a tiny bit. Martell to Williams. Miscommunication with what set the hitter was looking for there. And I'm pretty sure they called her for a double. 12-5, Lady Hornets. Jordan Judlin back to serve. She goes long. Martell puts it in the air. Williams goes back to Giotti with a big swing. Burnett to Judlin, who sends it over. Martell keeps it in play. When you're playing volleyball, you got to know where the ball is at all times. You can't just worry about getting to your spot to take a hit, and we're seeing a little bit of that this evening because that ball can go any which direction at any moment. Martell goes to Williams with a big serve, slowed down by the block. Petrick to Judlin. Duff's going to send it over. Williams is going to go outside to Martin with a big swing, and Wellsboro's in the net. And it was number 9, Olivia Crocco, they're calling in the net. More net calls than the last 2 games I've been at. Williams with the serve. Petrick puts it up to JoJo Judlin. Sends it outside to Kemp, who swings. Comes right back over. Duff. Judlin back to Duff. She swings. Shea takes it. Martell's going to go to the middle. Rachel Martin's took on that one. Duff's going to swing again. Blocked by Covert. Judlin's going to go outside to Kemp, who's going to push to the corner. Shea's ready for that one. Martell goes in the air. Giotti's going to take a swing. Kemp able to pick it up. Judlin's going to go right back to her. That was a beautiful volley there by both teams. Changing the pace, different types of hits happening, and everybody keeps picking them up. Owlett's back in the game for the Lady Hornets. Back to serve Miss Olivia Crocco with a score 14-6 here for the Lady Hornets. And we're in set 3. Crocco with the serve. Giotti sends it right back over. Duff to Judlin. Duff with the swing. Off the arms of Williams. Can somebody get there? This high ceiling allows for that ball. Normally would have been shot right back at you, but you could have still played that. Could you get there? Crocco. Giotti. Martell's going in the air to 14, Rachel Green, who puts it down.
This is a must-win set for Canton. They're undefeated, 11-0. Here we are in the third set of this match, and Wellsboro won the first two.
Bree Smith into the game for the Lady Hornets. Back to serve, Gracie Covert for the Warriors. Burnett takes the serve. Owlett's going to tip it over. Williams to Martell, who rolls it deep. Burnett's there. Judlin. Kemp's going to swing. Block is up. Oh, nice thought by Kemp. They blocked it right back at her, and she was on her toes ready to swing back at, but just not able to get it over the top of the net. Gracie Covert for the Lady Warriors. Back to serve. Smith. Judlin. Duff's going to send her over. She put some spin on that ball, which does make it hard to receive. Owlett took that one. Rachel Martin is on fire right now. 15-9, still in favor of the Lady Hornets. Gracie Covert serving again.
Uh-oh.
Short serve. I do have to say I like the rally scoring because it keeps the momentum of the game. I do.
Yeah, that's one of the changes. I never coached with rally scoring.
Williams sends it over. Owlett's there waiting. Sends it deep for a point.
Did that happen when you were in college?
Yes.
Okay. About what year?
I want to say my first or second year there.
96.
97, 98, somewhere in there. Hartford with the swing. Monks is there. But Hartford gets the roll off Monk's arms. 31, Trisha Gilbert into the game. She's going to serve. We have Burnett, Kemp, and Smith back to receive for the Lady Hornets. Nice in the air. Jordan puts it out to Kemp, who takes a swing. Martell puts it up to Giotti. Big swing. Nice pass by Smith. Goes out to Owlett. Cross court. And we have another net violation. Number 22, Miss Carmia Martell in the net for the Lady Warriors. Hornets are spreading their lead out here a little bit. 18-10. Kemp to Giotti. Martell. Hartford's going to go big. Monks is there to say no thank you. Giotti pushes again. Giotti's in the net. Canton is coming up with some really big plays here that unfortunately they keep getting in the net, which is causing those plays to lose them points. Shea takes the pass. Martell goes to Hartford, who pushes and finds a wide open hole. One thing that was difficult when you're on a serving run is you sit there and you observe your serve and forget to come back and play. Smith puts it in the air. Judlin's going to send it back on the court. Burnett will send it over. Gilbert to Martell. She's going to go back tight to Williams, who's able to put it over. Martell's going to push deep because everybody's on the floor. Burnett's paying attention, puts it in the air. Kemp to Owlett with a swing. Nice dig by Gilbert. Martell goes outside to Giotti. Giotti right in the arms of Smith, but she falls over backwards. Martell's going to serve for the Lady Warriors. Miss serve.
I have other one.
Into the game. Petrick for Owlett. And then Starkweather for Smith. Petrick's going to serve. With a score of 20-12 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Ugh. That's a nice hard serve, just too low. Jillian Shea back to serve for the Lady Warriors. And it goes deep. 2 missed serves in a row, 1 by each team. Olivia Servatius in the game for Jordan Judlin. Back to serve, Bailey Monks. And Shiloh Duff came in for our libero, Catherine Burnett. Monks with the serve. Shea with the reception. Martell's going to put it up in the air for Covert, who pushes it over. Duff blocks and then passes. Kemp sends it to Monks. And it was just wide. That was a nice hard hit. Giotti with the serve for the Lady Warriors.
Are we out of order?
There is a lineup check. They're concerned about something. There was some confusion, but they have it figured out. Giotti serves. Off the arms of Burnett. Point Warriors. She'll serve again. She's a nice, powerful serve. Burnett puts it in the air. Kemp takes it, gives it to Starkweather out of the middle. She sends it long. This is one of the tougher rotations where your setter comes out of left front.
Out.
Long serve on Giotti's end. We've got Olivia Servatius back to serve. For the Lady Hornets, scores 22-16 in favor of the Hornets. Giotti, Williams, out to Martin, unable to connect. Our front row right now for the Lady Hornets is number 5, Bree Kemp. We have number 15, Grace Hines, and number 4, Emily Starkweather. Into the game for the first time this evening is number 11, Maddie Bortis. Servatius with a left-handed serve. Giotti puts it in the air to Williams, who goes to the middle to Covert. Push. Bortis sets up Hines, who rolls it over. Nice spot. Number 11 was in the net. Puts Servatius here serving game set, match point. Serves over. Shea puts it in the air. Williams sends it back over to Giotti, who swings big. Burnett puts it in the air. Servatius helps out. Petrick's going to have to send it over. Shea takes it. Martell's going to put it in the hands of Rachel Green, who swings big and gets a point for the Lady Warriors, and the game continues. Back to service, Miss Aslan Williams for the Lady Warriors. Petrick takes it. Burnett helps out. Bortis with the swing. Shea to Martell, who goes to Martin, who's with a swing and a miss. Oh, that hurts, but that's set match game point. 25-17, favor of the Lady Hornets with a win here over Canton this evening.
Okay, that's the Canton Warriors' first match loss this year. The Hornets are hollering at them. Good game.
Big thank you to all the fans that were able to make it into the gym, and a thank you to all the fans who watch us via the Facebook live streaming or Blue Ridge Cable. Thanks for being out there and supporting the Lady Hornets and the Lady Warriors this evening.
So how did you like this first year of announcing? Have you done volleyball before?
I have never announced volleyball. I have announced basketball before.
Right. Okay.
It was a second dream of mine. I really thought I could have helped George Paterno out announcing Penn State football games, though I know nothing about football other than touchdowns and field goals.
No, I think I could. Well, I think I could do basketball. I don't know about football.
I'll stick with volleyball and basketball. I'm not going to attempt football at this point in my life.
Well, what happened is at the last minute, actually 2 days before Wellsboro's first home match, the powers that be here at the high school were scurrying around trying to find somebody to do announcing, because the decision had been made to put the home volleyball matches on Blue Ridge Cable, Channel 13, and also live stream it. And of course, everybody wanted to do it. So they actually nobody wanted to do it, as far as I could tell. They were, when they have to ask a coach that's been retired for 25 years from doing it. I said I would, but I wouldn't do it alone. And so with you and Jody, I think.
I didn't get asked. I got told. Jody says, you're the sub,
oh.
just so you know, you're the sub. Like,
Oh.
okay. Glad to do it.
Well,
it's been a wonderful
so
opportunity.
We, 24 hours notice I think I had, and we had a lot of prep work to do to get ready for it, but it wasn't too bad. Very pleased to be able to bring it for the parents. That's what I said.
Absolutely.
For the parents and siblings and friends that couldn't come, which never were allowed to come. Okay, the match tonight, October 21st, Canton came here with an 11-0 record. And I anticipated one of two things would happen. Either they were so dominant that they were going to run over Wellsboro, who I think is pretty darn good. But I think tonight they're either tired, which is quite possible because their first few matches of the season were scrapped, or the schedule has the toughest competition coming last. Did you say they have to play Northeast Bradford yet? I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Wellsboro goes there tomorrow night,
Wellsboro
right?
goes there tomorrow night.
And then Canton's there next week.
Okay. And then
Oh, they might
have to play
no,
North Penn Liberty.
Yes.
So
And they still have
the
CV as
three
well.
of the tougher teams are North Penn Liberty, Northeast Bradford, who I checked in the paper has lost at least one, but has won most of their matches. North Penn Liberty, Wellsboro, and NEB. So that's who they have left, and they very easily could go from, well, now they're 11-1.
Yep.
They could be 11-3 till this is all over. This year there were 14 matches scheduled, down from 22 last year, and it's all because teams were playing within the Northern Tier League. The Northern Tier League being divided into the large school division and the small school division. You play, large schools play all the large schools twice and all the small schools once, and vice versa, and that's how they come up with 14 matches. So in the JV action tonight, Wellsboro lost 25-12 and 25-18 to Canton. Coach Jeff Zahusky, brother-in-law to our varsity coach Sharon, said his JVs have lost 7 sets after scoring 24 points. So they're having a tough luck year, but anyhow, they lost again tonight. They have won 3 matches this year. In the varsity action, Wellsboro won 3 straight sets, 25-15, 25-22, and 25-17. Thus ends the undefeated streak of the Canton Warriors tonight. That puts Wellsboro's record up to 9-3. They go to NEB tomorrow night, and then they play Troy later on. So I don't have any more comments to make. We're doing very well. We lost 2 24-26 sets last night in a heartbreaker to North Penn Liberty. But Hornets are looking good the last 2 nights, and they will play their 4th match in a row tomorrow night.
Wish the Hornets good luck, and thank everyone for listening to us this evening. It's been a blast.
Okay, coming from the Wellsboro gym, we have Coach Tanya Harmon and Coach Ann McKnight. Good night.
Good night.